We are counting down the 5 biggest luxury brands now facing shocking declines. From industry titans losing billions to iconic names stumbling after risky mergers and creative turmoil, each entry exposes how aggressive pricing and lost identity triggered an industry-wide meltdown. Which giant's fall is the most dramatic, and what lessons can the others learn? Let us begin with number 5. LVMH, the world's largest luxury group, saw its revenue slip 2% to 84.7 billion euros, and profits tumble 14% to 19.6 billion euros. Even its powerhouse fashion and leather goods division dropped 3% in sales and lost 10% in profit. The pain was sharpest in Asia outside Japan, where revenue plunged 12.5% as Chinese shoppers cut back both at home and abroad. Not even Louis Vuitton and Dior could escape the slowdown. Bernard Arnault, the group's chairman, warned that customers are increasingly aware of the value of the product beyond the price. For the first time in years, LVMH lost its crown as Europe's most valuable company, overtaken by the maker of Ozempic. No one is immune when the value equation breaks. Capri Holdings, the parent of Michael Kors and Versace, watched sales unravel while hoping for a lifeline. In recent quarters, revenue plunged by double digits, with Michael Kors down 16% and Versace tumbling 28% in just one quarter. The company posted a net loss of $547 million, driven by a $600 to $2 million impairment charge as it wrote down the value of its brands. While Capri's executives pinned hopes on an $8.5 billion sale to Tapestry, the U.S. Federal Trade Commission stepped in, blocking the merger in October 2024 over competition concerns. Chief Executive Officer John Idle conceded that the company made a number of missteps in its efforts to reposition the brands, pointing to overreaching price hikes and a muddled brand identity. With the deal dead, Capri now faces a painful reset, shrinking its store base from around 750 to 650 locations. Recovery is not expected until at least 2027. Burberry's storied name once stood for British heritage and iconic trench coats. In the past year, that legacy unraveled. Revenue tumbled 15% to £2.46 billion. Operating profit collapsed by 88%, landing at just £26 million. The company posted its first operating loss in recent memory. £41 million gone. To conserve cash, Burberry suspended its dividend, a move that sent a chill through investors and longtime fans alike. Behind the numbers, a risky bet on upmarket repositioning backfired. Prices rose well above inflation on signature items like trench coats and scarves, while entry-level products quietly disappeared from shelves. CEO Jonathan Akeroyd later admitted the brand had moved too far from its core DNA, chasing fashion-forward trends instead of doubling down on the classics that built its reputation. Loyal customers, faced with higher prices and fewer familiar options, simply walked away. As sales shrank, Burberry announced plans to cut 1,700 jobs worldwide. The message was clear: aggressive price elevation without authentic value can drive even a heritage house into a crisis. Gucci once defined the luxury moment, but in 2024 its foundation cracked. Revenue collapsed 23% to just 7.7 billion euros, erasing years of growth and sending shockwaves through parent company Kering. Recurring operating income at Gucci was sliced in half, down 51%, while the group's total operating income plunged 46%. The numbers only got worse as the year ended. Retail sales fell 21% in the fourth quarter, and the wholesale business was cut by more than half. Behind the scenes, creative leadership turned into a revolving door. After less than 2 years, Sabato De Sarno exited as creative director, leaving the brand without a clear vision. Kering's attempt to reset Gucci with a minimalist, quiet luxury collection flopped with core fans and failed to attract new ones. As sell-through rates missed targets, merchandise piled up and markdowns followed, further eroding the brand's aura. Investors ran for the exits. Kering stock lost 40% of its value in 2024 alone, wiping out tens of billions in market capitalization. With management reshuffling across all major brands and no creative breakthrough in sight, the group faces a long road back. For Gucci, the combination of creative confusion and financial freefall has left deep scars, proof that even icons can stumble when the magic fades. In 2017, Tapestry spent $2.4 billion to buy Kate Spade, betting the playful brand would unlock a new wave of young, loyal shoppers. 7 years later, the gamble unraveled. In 2024, Tapestry wrote down Kate Spade's value by $855 million, an admission that nearly half the acquisition price had evaporated. Quarterly revenue fell 13%, and the full year closed out 10% lower. The brand that once promised to capture Gen Z found itself outpaced by its own sibling Coach. Tapestry's chief financial officer summed it up bluntly: "We just frankly haven't executed very well." The original plan was to make Kate Spade the group's growth engine, but inconsistent product launches and shifting brand messages left customers confused. Instead of a youth-driven revival, the brand lost momentum while rivals doubled down on clear identity and heritage. As hopes faded, Tapestry shifted investment away from Kate Spade, focusing resources on Coach, where results were stronger. 8 years after the headline deal, the impairment of $855 million stands as a warning. Buying growth is no substitute for building it. For Kate Spade, the future is uncertain, and for Tapestry, the lesson is costly. Acquisitions can destroy value when execution falls short. Across all 5 failures, one pattern stands out. In luxury, price hikes without real value lead to collapse. Today, only brands that earn loyalty survive. Status alone is no longer enough.